Welcome to the Saturday Update. I'm Nath Gardner. Victorians are waking this morning to their first day of a 5-day lockdown. It's aimed at stopping the spread of the highly infectious strain of coronavirus first discovered in the UK, linked to the Melbourne Airport Holiday Inn cluster. Victorian health authorities, meanwhile, continue the call for people, even with mild symptoms, to go and get tested. Testing Commander Jerome Weimar says for the lockdown to successfully end on Wednesday, a few key indicators will need to be ticked off.
Has there been any transmission to cases we don't yet know about? Are there people outside of our primary close contacts who are being infected? Are there mystery cases? Are we seeing change of transmission being detected? Those are things we thought. I need really solid testing numbers.
And in response to the lockdown, several states have placed restrictions on Victoria and Greater Melbourne. The New South Wales border will remain open, but anyone entering the state must now stay isolated for 5 days. Meantime, an initial report from a team of World Health Organization experts who travelled to China looking for the origins of the virus will be published soon. A second man has died after being swept off rocks at a deadly fishing spot south of Sydney. 3 men were washed into the sea at Port Kembla. None of the men were wearing life jackets at the same location where 3 men drowned last month. There are fears a missing fisherman may have been taken by a crocodile in North Queensland. The 69-year-old man has failed to return from a fishing trip. In India, at least 16 workers have been killed in a blaze at a fireworks factory. Donald Trump's legal team has begun giving its case in the impeachment trial against the former US president. And the world's first 3D-printed ribeye steak has been unveiled, developed from cow cells. To sport, Nick Kyrgios has blown a 2-set lead to world number 3 Dominic Thiem to bow out of the Australian Open in an epic 5-setter. Despite the loss, the Australian proud of his effort.
You know, I took 13 months away from the game and to produce that level and go toe-to-toe with one of the best players in the world, I'm pretty proud. I left it all out there.
Also through to the 4th round, Novak Djokovic, Serena Williams and Naomi Osaka. And the Sydney Kings have beaten the New Zealand Breakers in the NBL by 10 points. In entertainment news, Justin Timberlake has issued an apology to Britney Spears and Janet Jackson. It follows the documentary framing Britney Spears and over how he handled the infamous Nipplegate with Janet at the 2004 Super Bowl. Sitcom Brooklyn Nine-Nine's upcoming 8th season will be its last. The show was set to be axed after 2018, but fans petitioned for it to continue. They did well to get 3 more seasons, and artists have been announced as possible inductions to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They include rapper Jay-Z, 1980s pop group The Go-Go's, and rock band The Foo Fighters. We'll see you tomorrow morning for another episode of The Update.